So, the second website that I want to talk about today is actually something that we all have access to, which is our iTunes account. You can get iTunes with any iPhone as well as download it for free on any computer and pretty much any device that connects to the internet. The reason iTunes is so important to those of us who want to podcast in the classroom is because it is a plethora of podcasts. Any podcast you need or want can be found on iTunes. So, for example, let's do The Way I Heard It, which is one of my favorite podcasts by Mike Rowe. You type it in, and there you go. Every one of the podcasts, hit play.
Hey, it's Mike Rowe, and if you
Sample the podcast. If it's something you want, you just click get and it downloads to your account, as well as you can share it on Twitter, Facebook, or copy the link. Let's say that's not your style, so let's go to lore, which is what I use a lot in my classroom. My kids love it because it's a little bit creepy. And there we go. You have all the lore, same thing. Sample an episode. See if you like it. Get it. Um, and that's the easiest thing is it's right there at your fingertips, especially if you don't want to make your own podcast, if you want to just use one that's already made. iTunes is going to be your best friend. I will say, for those of you who are interested in podcasting in the classroom, not making one, but just using them, make sure you listen to the entire episode before you play it to your class. Because if you don't, that's a really good way to get in trouble. Some podcast commentators can be a little colorful with their language, so always be careful and make sure you listen to the whole thing.